Hello, Anna.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm great.
Okay. Did you go to school?
I went to school.
Oh, so what did you do today in school? What did you do today in school?
I studied math and English.
Okay, that's nice. So today in school you studied math and English, right?
Yes,
Okay, so tell me, what did you eat today? What food did you eat today?
I ate sticky rice for breakfast.
Okay, and for lunch? What about lunch?
I ate meat and rice for lunch.
Okay, and for dinner?
I ate chicken and rice for dinner.
Okay, chicken and rice for dinner. All right, that's amazing. Okay, so welcome to class today, Anna. Welcome. Are you happy today?
Yes,
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so in our last class, we stopped at what skills will be important for future jobs, right? Right, Anna?
yes.
Okay, and in our last class, I gave you 5 skills. I gave you 5 skills that will be important for future jobs. And I told you to practice. Did you remember?
Uh,
I gave you 5 skills that will be important for future jobs. 5 skills. And I told you to practice the skills that in today's class, I'm going to ask you the 5 skills, okay? The 5 skills that will be important for future jobs. Okay, so now I want you to tell me the 5 skills I gave you in the last class. 5 skills that will be important for future jobs. Number one,
communication skill.
that's nice, communication skill. That is speaking and writing clearly. Okay, number two,
Computer and technology skill.
that's amazing. Okay, when you say computer and technology skills, knowing how to use software and tools. Okay, and number three,
Number three, teamwork.
teamwork. That's nice. Okay, teamwork,
Okay.
working well with others, right? Working well with others. Number four,
Um, Number four, time management.
okay, time, time.
Time.
Okay, time management. That's nice. Okay, time management, finishing work on time. That's good. So now the last one, the last one. You've said communication skills, computer and technology skills, teamwork, time management. The last one,
Creativity.
Okay, creativity, amazing. Thinking of new ideas. Okay, that's
Okay.
creativity. Okay, Anna, that's a good one. Okay, that's nice. I'm happy that you practiced this in the practice what you learned in the previous class. Okay, so now today we are
Okay.
going to look at a new one. Okay, how will education change in the next 20 years? How do you think education will change in the next 20 years? How
Uh,
will education change in the next 20 years?
more modern.
Education, okay? How would it change in the next 20 years? I can hear you.
More modern.
More modern, okay? More modern. Meaning more technology, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, another one.
Um, more technology.
That's the same thing as more modern, okay? When you say more modern, you're talking about there will be more technology. Students will use computers, tablets, and AI. That is more modern. I want you to give me another answer.
Um,
Go on.
I don't know anymore.
Okay, so now let's do this way. Education will change in the next 20 years. It will be more modern, like you said, more technology, computers, tablets, AI. Okay, we'll be able to learn from anywhere. Okay, so now here, let's have number one, more technology. Okay, more technology. Here we have learning from anywhere. Learning from anywhere. Okay,
Okay.
another one here we have 1 minute. More technology. Learning from anywhere. Okay. We also have new skills. I think people will have new skills. Okay. So this is how I think education will change in the next 20 years. Can you read what is on the screen?
More technology, learning from anywhere, new skill.
Okay. There's going to be more technology. You'll be able to learn from anywhere. That is online learning. Okay. New skills, less exams. I think we're going to have less exams. Faster learning, smart classrooms. Okay. We're also going to have smart classrooms. Okay. So these are ways education will change in the next 20 years. Okay.
Okay.
More technology, learning from anywhere, new skills, smart classrooms. Okay. More technology, learning from anywhere, new skills, smart classrooms. Okay. So education
Okay.
will change in the next 20 years because there will be more technology. People will learn from anywhere, online learning. Okay. New skills. Okay. Students will learn technology, teamwork, problem solving. Okay. And we'll also have smart classrooms. All right. You're going to also have smart classrooms. Okay. These are how education will change in the next 20 years. Do you understand, Anna?
Mm, yet I can.
Yes, I understand. Okay? Yes, I understand.
Yet I understand.
So I'm going to ask the question one more time. How will education change in the next 20 years?
More technology, learning skill.
More technology, what
You.
again?
More technology, learning from anywhere, new skill.
The
Some
last one.
more
Smart.
smart,
Smart classroom.
smart class, smart classroom,
Classrooms.
classroom,
Class.
class,
No, class. Sorry. Class.
class.
No, I want to hear the S, okay? Class. Sorry. Can you drink water? Drink water. Sorry.
Classroom.
Have you drank water?
Okay.
Yes, drink water. Okay, do you feel better now? Anna, do you feel better now?
Better now.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so now let's pronounce the word again. Class.
Class,
That's good. Class.
class,
Class.
class,
Good. Class.
class,
Classrooms.
classroom,
Amazing. Classrooms. Let's go. Classrooms.
class, classroom.
Okay. Classrooms. So now here, let's move to a new topic. Lifestyle and health. Okay. Lifestyle and health. All right. So now here,
Okay.
we're going to look at the first part. Okay. The first part says, do you think people today are healthier than in the past? Do you think people today are healthier than in the past?
Um, I think no.
Okay, no. Why do you think no?
Um,
I can hear you. Why do you think no?
people say a lot
People do what?
because they exercise a lot.
Okay, you said people now. The question says, do you think people today are healthier than in the past? Do you think people today are healthier than in the past? Do you think people now, okay, people today are healthier than in the past? Meaning,
Uh,
do you think people now, people today are stronger, okay, compared to people in the past, compared to health in the past?
people in the past were healthy.
I can hear you.
Comment.
What did you say? Here, I should check the chat. People in the past were healthier because they exercised a lot. Okay, I want you to say it out. Don't type. Say it out. Okay? When you have something to say, don't type. I want you to say it. Say it. All right? Now, I want you to say what you wrote in the chat. Say what you wrote in the chat.
People in the past were healthy because they exercise a lot.
Okay? So you think people in the past are healthier. Okay? Healthier because they exercise a lot. Okay? That's nice. So people in the past are healthier because they exercised a lot and they also didn't eat junk foods. Okay? They also didn't eat junk foods. So people in the past are healthier than people now. Okay? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, let me write it out on the screen. People in the past were healthier because they exercised a lot. Okay? So people in the past were healthier because they exercised a lot. All right? That's nice. So the next one, what can the government do to encourage people to exercise? What can the government do to encourage people to exercise? What do you think the government can do to encourage people to exercise? I can hear you, Anna. What can the government do to encourage people to exercise?
Now.
Can you say that again?
I don't know.
You don't know, okay? So now let me type it out on the screen and I want you to read it. Okay, can you read what's on the screen?
Mm, Yes.
Read what I wrote on the screen.
The
Government.
the government. The government can you build park, sport center,
Go on. The government can build parks, sports centers. Go on.
and
Organize.
organize
Organize.
organize
Free fitness programs.
free
Fitness.
fitness
Fitness.
fitness
Okay. The government can build parks, sports centers, and organize free fitness programs to encourage people to exercise. Okay? The government can
okay
build parks, sports centers, and organize free fitness programs to encourage people to exercise. All right? Now I want you to read again. Anna, I want you to read again.
the government can you build can build park, sport center, and program to
And what? Sports centers
and organize
yes, go on.
program to encourage people.
Can you read again, Anna? I want you to read again.
The government can build park, sport center, program to encourage people to exercise.
Okay, the government can build parks, sports centers, and organize free fitness programs to encourage people to exercise. Okay,
Okay.
all right. So, this is what the government can do to encourage people to exercise. Okay, they should build parks, sports centers, organize a free fitness programs, okay, to encourage people to exercise. All right. Do you have sports centers in your country? Anna, do you have sports centers in your country? Hello, Anna.
Hello.
Do you have sports centers in your country? Do you have sports centers? Sports centers.
Um.
Okay, Anna, our time is up. All right, our time is up, Anna. Thanks for joining the class today. I will see you in our next class. Goodbye, Anna. See you in our next class.